Today we're going to be checking out Bang Chan and Seungmin. This was a highly recommended episode after my last reaction with Seungmin and Hyunjin. So here we go. Bang Chan and Seungmin, looking forward to this. Guys, if you've been with me for a while now, you know what I do on this channel. I look at all different types of people's communication skills. Been enjoying the series for a while now, and I look forward to getting into this episode today. And if you want to watch my full uncut reaction to this video, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. Let's get started.
너무 맛있는데? 우와! And I love pineapple.
살 빼요 형.
근데 나도 인정해. 지금 우리가 근데 제주도 갔다 오는데 근데 제주도에서 너무 긴장이 풀렸는지 많이 먹어서 그런지 나도 모르게 그냥 진짜 흑돼지가 된 거야.
Wow. Okay. It's interesting because Seungmin said, I think you need to chill out on the eating or something like that along those lines.
살 빼요 형.
It seemed like as kind of a joke, and Bang Chan got serious. Okay, let's continue here. It's interesting.
아니 형 원래 많이 먹잖아요.
아 그렇긴 한데 모르겠어. 거기 음식이 너무 잘 맞아서 그런지 이게 흡수가 너무 잘 됐나 봐.
나랑 흑돼지도 먹었잖아요.
맞아. 너무 맛있었는데.
Yeah, and like Seungmin's a pretty honest guy, right? Seungmin's a pretty honest guy, and I know Bang Chan's a pretty sensitive guy. So I can see that potentially being a little bit harder for a guy like Bang Chan because like Seungmin's already sort of on him and potentially talking about something that might be a little sensitive to Bang Chan. I don't know for sure, but Seungmin is I guess pretty, although he's subtle with his jokes, there's still a directness. He's not trying to soften the blow or beat around the bush in any way, especially in this instance. Feels like Bang Chan's already sort of taking it to heart a bit, but not in a way where he's like mad at Seungmin, but in a way where he's sort of looking within and feeling a little badly about himself.
모르겠어.
Let's let this episode play.
나 같은 경우에는 생각을 많이 할수록 이게 막 우울해지고 막 그렇단 말이야. 근데 요새는 짜잘짜잘하게 할 게 너무 많아서 생각을 할 시간이 없어. 즐기면서 일본어를 계속 익히고 싶단 말이야. 미리미리. 근데 지금 할 게 너무 많아서 그러지 못해가지고 엄청 맛있어.
꿀.
But I feel like Bang Chan's really, you know, he's trying to open up here. He's trying to open up to Seungmin.
할수록 이게 막 우울해지고 막.
I don't know if he's getting the response that he wants from Seungmin in these first couple minutes, but it seems like Bang Chan's trying to be a little vulnerable here.
그냥 막 할 거 많거나 그러면 아침에 형 옆에 안 있거든요. 아침에 형한테 도망쳐 있거든요.
왜?
아침에 형 무섭거든요.
아침에? 요새도?
한때 그랬던 적이 있었어. 요새는 아침에 되게 행복해.
Yeah, like even there, I think Seungmin was trying to be a little charming and flirty with Bang Chan in that comment, like, hey, you're scary in the morning.
아침에 형 무섭거든요.
And instead of getting a smile out of Bang Chan, like there's a little bit of miscommunication here. I think, you know, it's not going as smoothly as some of these other two kids' conversations go. Seungmin made that joke. It felt like Chan, instead of embracing the humor in it, sort of got a little bit more on the defensive.
요새도?
And I think it's in response to potentially Seungmin not opening up back or receiving Chan's vulnerability in a certain way. If I had to guess.
되게 행복해 보이는 거야. 그래서.
어제는 어땠어?
어제 안 그랬어요. 어제 아침에 형이 안 보였어요.
맞아. 그러니까 계속 자려고 다른 대기실에 가서 막 자고 막
개인 거
그랬었어.
찍고 쉬고 있었지.
맞아. 진짜 밤새면 안 되는 것 같아. 어제는 진짜 오랜만에 밤샜는데
형
이날 같은 경우에는 막 활동하거나 그럴 때는
But I think Seungmin recognized that Chan got a little defensive there and made it a point to say, hey, you know, you weren't scary yesterday.
어제 안 그랬어요.
Seungmin's very aware. They're both very aware guys, but Seungmin's very aware in this moment, like knowing not to push Chan too hard, not to tease him too hard. And I think he might have crossed a little bit of a boundary earlier in his mind and recognizes that now. And we'll see if he like tries to recover from that or this is interesting.
되게 티격태격 많이 하지. 승민이도 찬이 형한테 되게 깝죽거리고.
맞아요. 인정.
찬이 형도 승민이 형한테 되게 깝죽거린 다음에 일어나겠구나. 되게 많이 놀린다. 건들죠. 건들리지.
뭔가 찬영이 승민이를 많이.
Ah. Interesting. You know, you really have to listen to what these guys say because these guys know what's going on better than anyone. And I've mentioned this many times. Their observational awareness, their understanding of one another is excellent.
그때만큼 좀 되게 좀 진지하게 느낀 게 좀 많았어요. 아 이거 알지 못하는 무게가 되게 많구나. 네. 스테이도 잘 모르는 것도 많은 것 같고, 왜냐면 저도 잘 모르니까 멤버들도 다 하나하나 막 형이 이렇게 뭘 신경 쓰고 하고 있는지 사실 말 안 하면 잘 모르잖아요.
Yeah, see, this is where you get to really see Seungmin's heart. When Seungmin says something really nice about you, you know he's being honest about it. He's a very honest person. And I think maybe that's in part why him and Chan might have a little bit of dysfunction, maybe. There's like a little bit of dysfunction in the relationship. I think it's because Chan's quite sensitive and Seungmin can be quite honest and direct. It's a brotherly dynamic where the brothers they're constantly sort of poking each other and pushing each other's buttons. It's funny because these guys are both quite mature, very smart, and emotionally intelligent guys, but that's what it seems like.
많은 것 같고, 왜냐면 저도 잘 모르니까 멤버들도 다 하나하나 막 형이 이렇게 뭘 신경 쓰고 하고 있는지 사실 말 안 하면 잘 모르잖아요. 그냥 먹다가 갑자기 우는 거야. 나도 그냥
아무 말이 없는 거야. 아무 말이 없길래 아 그래 고맙다 승민아 아무 말 없어서 고맙다.
신경 써주는 거 싫어해요.
맞아.
So maybe that's in part why Chan's looking down. He doesn't like when the guys are concerned for him. He wants to sort of take on that responsibility for himself. He doesn't want the other guys to be burdened.
많은 것 같고, 왜냐면 저도 잘 모르니까.
Chan takes on a lot. Cool to hear Seungmin appreciate that, but it's also more important for someone like me who's learning more about Stray Kids to understand how much responsibility a guy like Bang Chan has. I think that allows us, the audience, to appreciate him even more, right?
되게 멘탈이 강하다 해야 되나?
그러니까 승민이는 애초에 멘탈이 잘 안 흔들리는 스타일이고 찬이 형은 흔들려도 최대한 자기 스스로가
에이,
Interesting. So like Chan doesn't really like getting help from the other guys, huh?
승민이는 그냥 마이웨이예요. 맞아. 그 멋있어요. 힙합이야.
힙합이긴 해.
겁내 안쓰러웠는데
Yeah, and I think that's where Bang Chan's walls are. Like, Bang Chan obviously is a very, very talented guy, and like the guys are saying, I think he is incredibly mentally strong. But I also think it takes some strength to admit when you need help, and also having the strength to say, you know what, I'm going to let people help me. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the case with Bang Chan, but I know a lot of us reject help because we feel like deep down that could be a sign of weakness. And I think it will take a different type of strength from Bang Chan to recognize that and accept that.
약간 후회는 아닌데 나는 그날 왜 울었을까? 그냥 따로 뭐 화장실 가서 울거나 그럴 걸 왜 앞에서 못 참았지라는 생각으로 그냥 든든하고 그냥 그런 솔직한 모습들을 안 보여주고 싶어하는 그냥 든든한 이제 존재가 되고 싶.
Okay, we're getting some real insight into the way Bang Chan thinks here. This is fascinating. He wants to be their source of strength, and for him, that pillar, that source of strength, that rock is someone who doesn't get emotional. If I had to challenge Bang Chan or push back on him in some way, I would say, hey, that actually does show your strength. Real strength is having the courage to show the world who you are.
솔직히 뭐 무슨 모습을 보여주던 말던 뭐 이미 형은 형이어서
Right.
그런다고 해서
Exactly. What a good friend.
든든했어요. 근데
충분히 알지.
이 무게가 내가 생각하는 것보다 훨씬 무겁구나 싶었지.
은근 내가 승민이한테 누구한테 안 보여준 모습들 되게 많이 보여준 것
Interesting.
같아.
별로 좀 궁금하진 않은데 많이 보여주더라고요.
가끔 막 다 같이 있는데
Yeah, Seungmin's humor doesn't land with Bang Chan the same way. I think that's where the disconnect is. Like I just watched Seungmin and Hyunjin. Seungmin's humor lands with Hyunjin, and that's an understatement.
그래도 뭔가 그 외로운 느낌이 살짝 있을 때도 있단 말이야.
다 같이 있을 때 외로우면 진짜 외로운 건데.
And even that statement there, I think Bang Chan laughed when he says, when you're really lonely. But again, that's Seungmin's honesty coming through, and I think Bang Chan might be sensitive to that.
재밌게 행동하는 것 같은데.
아니 그건 있어. 이거 나도 솔직하게 말하면은 승민이가 확실히 제 타이밍을 그러니까 너무 잘 아는 것 같아. 옛날에는 이제 내가 예민한 것도 모르고 이제 툭툭툭 칠 때도
맞아,
있잖아.
맞아.
요새는 이제 그 타이밍이 되게 잘.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, Bang Chan. Yeah, there you go. He said it. I don't need to say it.
또 그것도 있어. 내가 예민한데도 근데 이제 너도 모르게 이렇게 막 약간 툭 치거나 아니면 장난을 칠 때 약간 막 뭐라 해야지 그냥 받아들이는 그러려고도 노력하고 있기는 해. 약간 옛날에 생각했으면 내가 굳이 왜 얘기를 했을까.
He's working on himself, right? He recognizes his quote unquote flaws. They're not even flaws, but he recognizes where he needs to improve, and he recognizes where, you know, he wants to grow as a person. I admire that in Bang Chan. And I'm actually really liking Bang Chan in this episode. I'm seeing different sides to him here. So I don't think Bang Chan's relationship with Seungmin comes easy. And now that I think about it, Seungmin, I think, is really good for Bang Chan. I think he's forcing Bang Chan to really dig deep and feel more comfortable with himself and learn how to take things maybe not as personally. So I think this could be a relationship that's very rewarding in the future, if not already.
우리 이렇게 다 같이 있다가 이혜니가 뭐 쏟거나 그런 거 엄청 자주 하잖아요. 거의 요새는 한 이틀에 한 번꼴로 있는 거 같은데 뭐 푹 치거나 뭘 쏟거나 뭘 했어.
그 둘이 모아. 둘이 모여서
뭘 쏟거나 뭘 하고 나서의 그 당황하는 표정이 생기면 우리 둘이 제일 먼저 눈이
서로.
뭔지 알라나?
Seungmin knows how to bond with people. A perfect example is right here, bringing up that IN situation that he knew would get a rise out of Bang Chan.
우리 둘이 제일 먼저 눈이
서로.
See what he did? Like, this is a unique connection that him and Bang Chan have over IN. And he brought it into the conversation because I think this is a tool that can help them connect even further. I like that Seungmin did that. Seungmin's very smart in that way. He knows people's limits. He knows how to connect with people, but he also remains true to himself in the sense that he's still going to joke around with you, but he's not going to push the limits too hard.
형이 짠하다 그러는데 너무 공감이 되는 거야.
아 그래? 내가 봤을 때 짠하다고 말하진 않았지만 그냥 그 말을 많이 들었다 그 얘기 하긴 했지.
듣는데 좀 짠해가지고.
그래?
아 막 옆에서 창빈이 형도 막.
그러니까 창빈이도 울어가지고.
아니 그거 보고 웃겨가지고 진짜.
As this conversation's picked up, it feels like Bang Chan's walls sort of dropped. So I think when Seungmin kind of pulls back from the teasing, I think that kind of turns Bang Chan around, puts his wall down a little, and you see him now. He's way more into the conversation. He's more open to the conversation. You can look at his body language as opposed to before when he was a little bit more closed off.
되게 강하게 키우잖아요. 뭐 노래적인 얘기든지.
맞아. 어떻게 알았지?
절대 칭찬 안 해 형은. 넌 그래도 오히려 이게 좋아. 나는 막 따가운 것들이 정말 나를 더 단단하고 강하게 만들어줘서.
그런 거 있잖아. 막 상대방이 직접
I think it's maybe in a way the hardest to read what's going on in Bang Chan's mind, right? I think Bang Chan doesn't always voice what he's thinking. I think that adds to the weight that Bang Chan carries on his shoulders. So I think all that contributes to his communication style in the sense that it does feel like at times when I'm watching Bang Chan, I'm not getting everything from him.
그러니까 형 안 맞는다며. 팔 아직도 자라요?
왜?
잘하는 것 같아서. 연습하는데 똑같은 선을 뻗는데 나랑 팔 길이가 빵빵맨 된 것 같을 것 같은데.
아니야. 나 관리할 거야. 난 너무 많이 키우고 싶지 않아.
사진 찍고
가자. 그래.
Yeah, I think again at the end, I think we're seeing some of Chan's sensitivity come through there a little. I think Seungmin making a comment about his long arms. I think Chan's initial response was like, "Why are my arms too long?"
팔 아직도 자라요?
왜?
That's sort of where his mind goes at times. He kind of gets sensitive around those things. I think that's where the disconnect is in the relationship. I really enjoyed that episode. I think this was a really interesting one to analyze because this is not as smooth of a relationship as some of the other ones that I've seen. There's some stickiness there. I think it's a good relationship because I think these guys actually help each other grow in certain ways, especially Seungmin for Bang Chan. I think Bang Chan is learning about himself and really having to face his sensitivities head on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to watch my uncut reaction, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.